Hey y'all, this is Crystal. Welcome back. Um, Doing a tag today. It's middle of the year, so we do the mid-year book Freakout tag here on BookTube. So that's what I'm going to do today. Let's jump right in. There's 13 questions, I think. Yeah. So let's go. Number 1, best book that you read this year. This tag always starts out with a bang and a very hard question. I looked through my list and I was like, oh, there's definitely a few that I really, really loved. But I kept coming back to this. Exquisite Corpse by Poppy Z. Bright. I flippin' loved this book so much. Period. I loved it. Okay. Number 2. The best sequel that you read this year. And I haven't I've read a few. But when I thought about one that I probably enjoyed the most was The True Bastards by Jonathan French. This was book 2 of the Lotland series. And I really enjoyed the second book as we are delving more into the world and kind of what's going on. And we're following a new character who I really enjoyed. I thought she's just really cool. And it's just a cool world, this, with all kinds of, orcs and humans and centaurs and elves and all kinds of folks. And yeah, I liked what happened in this second installment, so I went with that one. So number 3, new releases that you haven't gotten to yet. My. That's a mighty long list, actually. I don't read a ton of new releases anyway. But I've got a few here that I still want to get to. Sea of Tranquility by Emily St. John Mandel. I haven't picked up Dark Factory by Kathy Koja yet. I don't know why. Whoops. I still need to read this one. This one was this year, right? Or was it the end of last year? Let me look. Yeah, 2022. I didn't write this one yet. Haley Piper's Your Mind is a Terrible Thing. I haven't gotten to this one yet. Yeah, so there's a few. I need to still get to. Alrighty, number 4, your most anticipated release for the second half of the year. Easy. It's Aliens Vasquez by V. Castro. I don't know why I'm so excited about this book, really. I think, well, I do enjoy Aliens, but I've never read any of the Aliens books, so it's, but I think just because it's Vasquez, who's a badass character, and it's V. Castro writing it, who I love, I'm just really, really excited for that book. I pre-ordered it as soon as I heard about it. I can't wait for October. I think it's October that's coming out. I can't wait. I'm so excited. That will be a book I read as soon as it comes in the mail. No questions. Number 5, biggest disappointment. I forgot to grab the book. I went with I Am Legend. I didn't care for that story that much, you guys, and I just knew I was gonna love it. I just knew it was gonna be great. I was so excited, and it just didn't. So I was pretty disappointed by that one. Biggest surprise, I went with Book of the Damned by D.A. Fowler. That book, I still think about that. Some of the scenes of that book, it's so crazy pants. It's so bonkers, out of this world stuff. I was so surprised by that book. Surprised by what happened in it. And I'm really surprised by that I enjoyed it so much. Because I didn't really know what to expect at all. So, man, I had such a fun time with that book. I loved it. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, Book of the Damned by D.A. Fowler was a big surprise for me. And fave new author is the next question, number 7. I could think of kind of one person that was a new, fave, either new author, debut author, or new to you is what it says. So I didn't really pick anything. I've read a bunch of new to me authors this year that I've enjoyed and that I look forward to reading more from, so no, but no one really in particular. There's a bunch. Number 8, newest fictional crush. It's always a little, wink wink kind of question. I don't necessarily get crushes, on book characters very often. But I was thinking about it. I was like, Elzar Man was, he's a little, he was kind of fun. So I think he's like kind of handsome and he's kind of a rule breaker, when it comes to Jedi. That's a big deal. And I'm just gonna say there's some sexy times in here. Okay, I said it. Okay, number 9, your favorite new character. I had to think about this one too, and I don't know who immediately popped into my head was Tracker from Black Leopard Red Wolf by Marlon James. I liked a lot of the characters on here, but at the end of it all, Tracker was so engaging and so interesting. And I enjoyed reading about him and this crazy journey that he goes on in this book. But I like him, I like this guy. You don't know if he's ever telling you the truth, He's a little shady possibly, but he was fun to read. So I went with Tracker from Black Leopard Red Wolf. This is book 1 of a high fantasy that I just also probably was another big surprise, and also another of my top faves of the year because I loved this book. And yeah, but Tracker, he's a fun character. Okay, what's next? Number 10, a book that made you cry. Another one I forgot to grab off the shelf over there. I wrote 2 down. One was Still Life by Sarah Winman. This is a historical fiction story set during World War II, but it is just one of the best stories I've read about friendships in a long time. Just friendships. There's, not really love relationships here, but just genuine friendships. And it was so touching. It was such a wonderful book. And also The Color Purple by Alice Walker. Sobbing at some of the parts in that book. Oh my god. The ending. Sobs. Yeah. Number 11, a book that made me happy. And, I don't always read happy books. I read a lot of dark books, But I recently read Garden Spells by Lord of mercy. You'll see the picture. I'm getting tongue-tied. And it's a nice book. It's on the lighter side. It's got really interesting characters. And it's not, it's kind of happy ending. And yeah, it's a happy book. Number 12. The most beautiful book that you bought this year. I have a couple. To tie in with Black Leopard Red Wolf is the sequel, Moon Witch Spider King. This book is gorgeous. I love the colors. Right? That pink is so good. And I also got this one this year, Almost Ruth by Taylor Jones. Gorgeous artwork by, I think, Gemma Amore. Let me verify. Yes, cover art by Gemma Amore, who's another author, but she does artwork also. Just a beautiful, beautiful cover. I still need to read this one. Number 13, then the last question. What books do you need to read by the end of the year? I mean, there's a lot, of course, but most particularly I need to get back on track with some of my focuses that I had for the month. That 12 books, 12 friends challenge, where you had 12 friends recommend you 12 books to read for the year. I've gotten a little off track of that one, so I need to get back on track with that. I think I still have maybe 7 or so books to read off of that list. And also my books in the freezer challenge. I need to check that and see where I'm at with that, because I feel like I'm also off a little deviated from my plans on that one as well. But I'm just happy with anything that I read, though, honestly. I don't ever pressure myself too much with reading. I just have fun with it. And the year always changes your plans anyway. You make plans about, and then events come up and readathons, and Garb August is coming up, so that just derails everything, for me. But it's fun. It's also fun. So we'll see how it all shakes out at the end of the year, right? So that's it. Let me know how your plans are going so far with maybe what your favorite book is so far for the year, or a book that makes you cry. Let me know. I'd love to chat with you in the comments. And that's it for me, my friends. I hope that you're doing well. Thanks so much for your time. I appreciate it. And until next time, bye.